On Saturday in Letterkenny at the Gaeilge, because it's in the Gael Skull is happening on Saturday afternoon, and it's essentially a celebration of the Irish language. But you can find out the benefits of bilingualism and find out more about all aspects of Irish education and employment prospects. If you have Irish that can follow on. The coordinator, the Irish language coordinator with Líonra Letterkenny is Báirbre Uí Cathail, and Báirbre joins us now. So, Báirbre, hopefully a busy afternoon ahead on Saturday, and is it a sort of an intro to Irish, or is it more than that?
Well, really what it is, it's a kind of a drop-in afternoon that people can come in and they can find out about what would it be like to send your child to a Gael school. If your child is at one of the other primary schools in the town, but you'd be interested in going to a Gael college, so second level, is it possible to make that sort of a transition? Find out about classes and resources to support parents whose kids are at Gael school, but also just if you're interested in Irish and want to learn or improve, come along, find out what classes we're running at the moment, what the events and the activities are that we've planned over the next while, what's happening with the language plan that's now been running for nearly 2 years in the town, what third level courses can you do with Irish, so all of that really. And then there's free workshops for kids as well, so while the parents can have a cup of tea and have a chat, there's workshops there for the kids. So there's hip-hop, art, music, coding on tablets. So all of that going on, really, for the afternoon between 1 and 4.
And some of the relevant organisations will be there as well?
Yes, so Líonra Letterkenny is organising it, but we'll have information stands there from College to Alley, from Garmscoil Cualu, from Glorningail, from Ancarn, who will be bringing their resource, Gaelic Dunchila, with them. We'll have the Donegal Library will be there as well, and I'm hoping to have Conradh na Gaeilge there to talk about employment opportunities with Irish, and then we have some people there from third level institutions as well to talk about those university and college options with Irish too. So lots of people to talk to, lots happening. Some music being provided by some of the school kids as well, and the opportunity to have a look around the Gael Skull and see what it's like. And just maybe, to explore the possibility. Or if your kids are at the Gael Skull already, come along, enjoy the workshops, enjoy the cup of tea, have a chat with the people who are there.
You mentioned the language programme in the town, and I know that you've been embracing businesses and trying to get a little more Irish into different businesses around the town. And I suppose it's just small steps to try to ensure that Irish is kept alive.
Well, that's it. I mean, I think there's great energy about Irish at the moment. I mean, we've seen recently both with the Chamber of Commerce Business Awards, and we just sponsored that new Grow the Gaelic Award, and with the Glorningail Gradam Awards in Dublin recently, where 4 businesses were down from Letterkenny and received awards at that, and multiple businesses from around Donegal down receiving awards, particularly from the Gweedore area. But there is a real energy about Irish. We have been running Irish classes all year, and there's been a huge demand for those. We're actually starting some more Irish classes now in ATU with LYIT as was. We're at another event this week with people from the new communities, the New Irish, promoting Irish classes with them. So yeah, it's about the visibility of Irish. It's about easy access to lessons, access to opportunities to speak Irish, to have a social life that is happening through Irish. Things happening for families. We've got Daddy na Nollaig happening now in a couple of weeks. Santa's coming along. Santa's an Irish speaker as well. So kids being able to come and do that. Ian and Milana, who you would have seen on the television, she's going to be in the town park now in a couple of weeks doing a guided nature walk through Irish with kids. There's lots of stuff happening. We're going to have a pop-up Gaeltacht happening before Christmas. There's a Kirkle Cora in our office at 7 Castle Street every Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock. We're going to be starting one out in ATU as well. So yeah, it's all part of giving people the opportunity. An awful lot of people will say they'd love to be more confident. Lots of people who have some Irish lack maybe the confidence to use it on a regular basis. So we're really trying to promote that and encourage people to speak.
Letterkenny, it's not in a Gaeltacht area, but as Donegal's biggest town and as its commercial centre, it's playing a vital role.
It is, and that's why it's been designated a Gaeltacht service town, because we are very well aware that lots of people from the Gaeltacht areas come into Letterkenny to do business, to avail of services, to do their shopping and all the rest of it. And so Letterkenny has an important role to show the vibrancy of the language here as well, and to make people aware, such as the businesses that got the business awards, whether it's Bliss Boutique or it's Wet and Wild or it's Gilday's Butchers, that there are places that are promoting the Irish language, and we hope to grow that year on year. So that Gaeltacht service role is really important. And to make sure that people know that if they come into town, maybe there's a particular cafe that they can go into and they can actually order a cup of coffee or whatever they're wanting through Irish. There are places that they can go to and speak Irish. It's really important to provide that. But there's also a large Irish-speaking community around the town as well. The Gaelscoil and College Alley have been hugely instrumental in that, as well as the other schools. I mean, if you look at Errigal College and Loreto and St. Eunan's, there's a really good standard of Irish in those schools and in many of the primary schools. So it's trying to facilitate, there is an interest in Irish, so to make sure that people have the opportunity. So that's really what Saturday is about, giving people the chance to come along, to find out what's happening, find out what they can get involved in. If they're maybe thinking about schooling for their kids, or they're already in the process, or if their kids are at other schools, but they want to encourage the kids to use more Irish, well, we have resources there, and we have classes happening, and we have different things going on that people can get involved in.
Okay, it's an Aonach na Gaeilge, and it's in the Gaelscoil in Letterkenny this Saturday from 1 to 4. Báirbre, thanks very much.
That's brilliant, John. Good. Míle maith.
Well, it's a world that's come a long way since the wheel